There's so many different kinds of fitness trackers to choose from. Big names like Fitbit and Jawbone take up a huge presence in the space, but if you're looking for something that's flashy with its design, you might be interested in this. Hey guys, John V from PhoneArena, and you're watching our video review of the Mio Fuse. Let's talk about design, and boy does the Mio Fuse look darn good. It kind of reminds us of the Nike Fuel Band, so you wear it around your hand, but unlike the Fuel Band, this one here is a lot more flexible due to the silicone material it's made out of. And with that, it gives it some great water-resistant properties, so you could take a dip in the pool as deep as 30 meters, so not a problem at all. And it's available in 2 different sizes and 2 colors. You have a small medium combination and a medium large, and it's available in either crimson or aqua. Now with our unit, it's the crimson color, and it's just nice how the red accents the black. And for the most part, it definitely looks appealing with its sporty style. Putting it on is a breeze just because it's like any other watch out there. So it's a strap, you just fasten it to your wrist, select the size you want, put the hooks through the loop, and then from there you just got to attach the other end, and that is pretty much it. And you could keep it a little bit loose so it doesn't feel too restricting, but it's nice that it contours our wrist. There are 2 main standout features here with the Mio Fuse. The first one is the LED display, which has these red LEDs, which display some useful information. Now you have these buttons, these raised areas on the left and right sides where you could scroll through some of the options here. So you can view your distance, your steps, your calories, and the time itself. And there's also another touch sensitive area on top here to activate the workout mode. And it's pretty cool, especially in the dark, and very different from other trackers that we've seen. We just wish that there was different colors to choose from besides red. Secondly, you have the heart rate sensor on its underside. Now, it's something that's enabled only when you're doing workout. It doesn't offer real-time tracking like what you get with the Fitbit Surge or even the Basis Peak. So this is most effective when you're using it in a workout session. When you charge it, you got to use the included proprietary charging cradle. We know it's proprietary. That's expected from most fitness trackers. You just got to line up the pins here, and then from there on the underside you have the USB cable. You plug that into any USB port and it'll start juicing it. For a fitness tracker, I do like how you're able to view some relevant data directly through the LED display here. So your goal percentage, you have your distance, step count, and calories. Now, if you want to check out your heart rate though, you got to go into workout mode by holding down the top button for a few seconds. It places it into that mode. And then from here, it's tracking your heart rate in real time, so you get a really good accurate calorie burn with your workouts. Now, other trackers out there have real time, so it's always constantly on to get a really good accurate reading, but this is primarily meant to be used with workouts. Now, what I like about the workout mode is that you'll have another LED lighting up here. So if you're working out and you're increasing your heart rate, it'll change colors accordingly so you know where you're at. On top of that, you'll also feel some vibrations to indicate your heart rate level. Now, in order to make use of the information that it gathers, you gotta download the Mio Go app, which is available for Android and iOS. Now, compared to some of the other fitness apps out there, this is pretty bare bones as it can get. It just shows you some of the necessities here. So for example, you could see your workouts, you have a weekly view too, but there's no monthly one. And it's pretty okay when it comes to detailing what you've done. So of course you could tell how many steps you've taken, in turn how many calories you burn with that. And when you're using it for workouts, it also manages to show you your heart rate level in a line graph, which is useful, and also your pace, but it's not quite as extensive or as encompassing as some of the other fitness apps we've checked, like Fitbit. The battery life is pretty good, above average definitely compared to some other comparable fitness trackers. They claim to get 6 to 7 days, and we did get just that, around 6 days at least, which is pretty good considering that you don't have to constantly charge it all the time. At $150 to pick up, the Mio Fuse is priced similarly to many other fitness trackers in its class. So that means the Fitbit Charge HR. Now go with it if you really prefer the design style. It definitely captures our attention, especially with the LED display. It has a nice glow to it, and it has a long battery life, and it's also waterproof. However, there are some compromises in picking it up. For example, it doesn't offer real-time heart rate tracking, only in workouts. And there's no sleep tracking as well, which is something we expect nowadays that come built in with many fitness trackers. But still not a bad option. They just need some work on the software side with the app. But if you're all about fitness, this will get the job done.